Oddly enough, my father was one of the driving forces behind starting this museum. He believed, as I do, that we needed a place to honor and never forget what the military had done for us, both as a community and the country. So my father was one of the moving forces behind getting this started. And then I've worked with endowments off and on with the Cumberland Community Foundation for years. And I realized that their slogan of "For Good Forever" is exactly what we needed to work on here. I wanted to help make sure that we had the ability that no matter what happens 10, 15, 20 years down the road, that this still has a chance to live on. And so the endowment was the best way to do that.
You know, being from Fayetteville and growing up here, the airborne and the military have been such a huge part of the community that I grew up in. The Airborne Special Operations Museum, to me, is just it's a place to honor a lot of the people that I grew up with and people I've lived around. Walking through here and seeing some of the people who've been through these battles and these different exhibits and seeing how it touches people who have personally lived through those things. And, you know, seeing the emotion on these people's faces and talking to them and hearing their stories, I think that's what makes the ASOM such a valuable organization to donate your money to.
I give to the ASOM Endowment because, first of all, for me, it's about sustainability. And in an economy where it's fluctuating and your economy goes down, your fund base is still there. So it just is a gift that keeps giving and is there for generations to come. I think the other important piece for me is that we maintain the history of Fayetteville and Fort Bragg and its ties to the military. I walk through here sometimes and I think about all those soldiers that gave their life to give us freedom, and it just really has an impact that's undeniable. One of the things that I like about an endowment is that no matter how much I have to give, even if it's just a small amount, it doesn't matter. My small contribution in the pool makes a big impact.
And named endowments are a wonderful opportunity to not only help the endowment, help the organization, but in my case, it was a chance to help my father's dream live on by a named endowment for him. So we're helping the endowment, but we're also setting a bar where we hope other people will see and they'll go, oh, well, if there's a Fritz Healy endowment, maybe there can be a XYZ or anything else endowment. Certainly you'd want a $10 million gift, but if it's a $10 gift, it means just as much. And it's an opportunity for everybody to play a part in the long-term success. You know, the great thing about the endowment money is that the principal is never spent. And so if you give money, that lives on forever. The interest is spent and helps the organization survive.
It's very interesting. It's just that piece of history that we need to stay connected to be the city that we are.
You know, you can thank a soldier or you can buy him dinner, whatever the case may be, but the bottom line is this is a chance to keep this process of this museum and all it means to this community alive forever.
It's a great asset to our community, it's a great asset to Fort Bragg, and it's a great asset to the military in general.